Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Where we last left off, we'd finished the first episode, Turnabout Visitor, and we are now about to start episode 2, Turnabout Airlines. So yeah, it's I was expecting us to have to do a case as Edgeworth where we had to prove someone was guilty, but I guess not. But anyway, let's see what Turnabout Airlines has in store for us. The murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's wine. Thank God for that. Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air, to be precise. Thank you for flying GoU Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Huh. Certainly some mess going on here then. Yeah. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Ha! Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. Or hand it off to an attendant. Oh, from earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. You'll be fine, Edgeworth. Don't worry, buddy. You'll be fine. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Oh, shit. What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your Ooh. Damn. He's dead! Please, calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! What? No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Flight G390, second floor, first class. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Teneiro. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence, so until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. Damn, poor Edgeworth. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however. I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities of our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine, and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense? Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But beware of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with your day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then, let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. Okay, I can already tell that she's full of crap. I can already tell she's full of crap. Blood dripping off the murder weapon. If she had actually properly looked at what she saw, she would have seen it was a travel wallet, not a weapon. That's it. That's her evidence. I don't think you can ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? It's full of crap. Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Yep, and obviously I've already figured out what it is, because she didn't see she didn't see what the actual weapon was.
Hold it!
Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you have already realized that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Is it though?
Hold it!
You certainly seem sure of yourself. What is with that hair? Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are a few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. We attendants all go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish, as the plane makes a splashdown. I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants. You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony?
Hold it!
Yes, what did you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. It was you, standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon, and I'm already going to present this.
Objection!
Because I know that she did not see the murder weapon, she saw blood dripping off the travel wallet. Miss Tenero. What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Alright, force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sent a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero. What? Impossible. Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you'd be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice. Ah, then... That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. Ooh, we caught her out. There, that should clear up that pesky accusation. Wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling, and the tackled on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tenero, if you were so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. Oh, passport. Republic of... Virginia. Huh. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. Akbe Hicks. Akbe Hicks? This is... Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Akbe Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. Okay. Huh. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. She's got a point. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet from the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? She has a point, but I can still see a flaw in her logic. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. What evidence do I have? Okay. Interesting. Wait, hold on. There's no way to tell if he's actually how he was killed. My guess is blunt force trauma with that statue though, but I already see her. Okay, I already see the hole in her logic.
Hold it!
I already see the gaping hole in her logic. Shouldn't that be enough proof for you that I did? Should that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. It is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you're done with the vile deed.
Hold it!
You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motives are very simple.
Hold it!
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough of a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. Out stealing Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? And I'm going to attempt to present the crime scene notes. Actually, no, let's press her on that one first. You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from? True, you're also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines on your forehead. Wow. They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face. I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible countenance on a flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself, pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Yep, which I already know which it is. Because if she actually bothered to look at the crime scene, the money is still there.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero. What is it now? Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed a contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene will prove that the motive for the murder was not the money? The fact that the money was still there.
Take that!
If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. Ah, that's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet.
Objection!
Ah yes, the wallet. You also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks' passport. If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me, please. Jesus. Oh, proved her wrong. Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? Yep, big time. So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Miss Tenero. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. The fuck? Huh? What the hell is that dude saying? What is it now? What the frick? Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he is giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I am finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I want you to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. No, insolvent, yes. I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc, the second. I am a very wealthy man in the Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blabber on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator, going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? Ah, what's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie, enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. Grape juice, huh? I was still eating. Still haven't finished, see? That grape juice gives me pause, though. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No compliant, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have, what you say, the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain on what you saw? Enough to give testimony? Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes. It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. Blank is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone? A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Miss Tenero. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. Fox in the hen house. There we go, yeah. It's fox guarding the hen house. And I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please, wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. You're not planning to raise evidence when you're doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha, we will see. This guy's a dick. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable. I am in your debt, Miss Tenero. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course. I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in this case. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use triangle to talk. It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. That guy with the grape juice still gives me pause though. Oh, hello. This was Mr. Hicks' seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator. Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. I'm gonna examine everything first. Don't get near me, you criminal. He said, don't get near me, you criminal. I am not the killer, and I intend to prove that starting now. But that's contrary to the facts. He says, perhaps. I can understand his English just fine, thank you very much. You with the grape juice, though. You are kind of suspicious, though, because Edgeworth did say it was grape juice on the wallet. Hey, miss, how about another glass? Excuse me, but I was wondering if you know anything about the murder. How about it? How about a glass together? Sorry, but I must decline. I wasn't talking to you. I was asking the cute attendant. I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. If you need a refill, I'll be happy to bring you another glass at any time. You got it, Toots. That's no way to talk to a lady. What a dick. Hey, is this a child? If I may have a word with you. This, munch, steak, munch, munch, so munch, awesome, munch. That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here whole time, so wouldn't know. Eat or speak. Please pick one. I guess he chose eating. I think he chose to eat. Yes, I can hear that. It's my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for an investigation. It's not as if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. Ah, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game. Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn? Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knight's might. I think we know what that implies. Yeah, I think we know what that implies. Hello. Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? You there. Yawn. If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay? What the? Hey, wake up, you. I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth. No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary was cut so low it was in the red. In order to preserve the crime scene, I'm afraid the elevator is not in service. To get to the first floor lounge, we should take the stairs. That leads to the emergency escape hatch. You can't go in there mid-flight. What's the probability that the criminal escaped through here? 100%. Oh, let me finish my thought. I'm 100% certain they didn't. When I'm searching for an answer, only complete thoughts need apply. Okay, so I guess we just have to find the stairs then. Ah, here we are. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tenero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything's perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, we ask that you please return to your seat at that time. So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. Blank's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes and first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Alright, time for investigation to begin. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 AM and 6:15. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. If you are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this stain first. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt. Aha! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I found some very important evidence. The footprints.
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudge, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. So you think... Yes, these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe size of everyone in first class. I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. A pity that a bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilt at his feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. Okay, fair enough. Glasses and candles thrown in disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second, and I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. Okay, what about this? These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? And tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, they look like a rather one-sided conversation. The clouds, they tell me nothing. That's not what I was trying to examine, but okay. Oh, here we are. What or who is this? This is a bronze statue of the founder of GoU Airlines, Mr. Hugo Hughes. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s. Did the man age at all over the 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. I'm trying to look at the thing at his feet. I guess I can't look at it. This toppled over chair. Yet another victim of the turbulence. Ah, no! Look at all that grape juice staining in the back. It may not look it, but this chair is extremely valuable. It was? Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane. The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals? I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens. Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive. That's not a piano, it's more like an overgrown music box. Ah, but its keys to press along with music, as though there is really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There is quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Edgeworth is just a polite dude. This door leads to the flight attendant's room, but please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great, however to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Alright, well, let's try examining the body itself then. Oh, the elevator. What floors does this elevator service? Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second, huh? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. What is this statue? What is this sinister looking figure on the floor here? Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Ugo, or Hugo. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition and so popular that we're down to our last one. You have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered. There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? I wonder what was hanging off this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now if I could just put my finger on it. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. So Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? Yes. She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks' head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Even his glasses are broken. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. Oh, we'll examine that. There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. Oh, there's something in his pocket. There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope he won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Okay. Ooh, what's that on the lanyard? Oh. Ooh, okay, on the lanyard it looks like a cell phone or something. No. Yeah, it looks like his cell phone was on the lanyard.
Eureka!
Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Miss Tenero. Ah, so I guess because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Let's try and use logic then. Blunt force traver. So we'll go with that for murder weapon, Captain Hugo. We'll connect those two. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Yes? What is it?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating?
It would appear this figurine is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Okay, so that's the murder weapon. Spilled grape juice, elevator. I think maybe I need to examine the evidence a bit more. It says, Go You Airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently. It's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? I mean, he's not wrong. Okay, nothing much I can do. Let's see. Can I deduce where was the killer? Maybe in the elevator with him? Maybe in the elevator with him? Oh. Ooh. Okay, that was just a guess, but okay. True. There wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. If anyone could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. I don't know if they can. I don't know if I can. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, yeah, because there's no blood on his shoes. So maybe if I go spill grape juice, maybe that's it. Yeah, there we go. I have it.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person.
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless.
Which means...
Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. What's going on over there? Oh, great, this dude again. Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late.
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time.
What is the matter, Mr. Blanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you're innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there's room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. I really don't like this guy. I really don't like this guy. But yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. And in the next video, we'll see what Mr. LeBlanc has to say, and see if we can point out the flaws in his logic. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, in the next video, we will continue the investigation. So take care, everyone, and goodbye for now.